Next session, and just to tell you, I don't want any one of you to go anywhere because the next session is a very exciting topic on can insurtech companies be your growth partners. And to present this, we have our presenter already ready. Presenting us in the next session, can insurtech companies be your growth partners? Please help me welcome with a big round of applause, Mr. Sandip Kumar Patra, India Head from Sunlight Solutions. Big round of applause to Sandip. Sandip is already on the stage. Sandip, all over to you. Looking forward to a great session.
Good morning. We have had some amazing sessions till now. Great speakers, super topics, and some real actionable insights for insurtech companies such as us. Now, I'll just take a few minutes to introduce our platform to you all. So we are a insurtech platform which has solutions for all your insurance operations. Now, whether you are a carrier or an agency or a broker, we have solutions for you for all your backend needs. Now, what do we have here? So we have a product design space which helps you to create and design your products in a very fast and efficient way. Your products can now be designed in a span of 1 to 2 weeks. You can try and tweak it in a span of days. So what that helps you to do is to quickly go to market. Then we have setup labs. Our platform is a highly configurable product. So whether you are trying to bring up dynamic screens or trying to add some dynamic data or trying to build some process flows or workflows or automation workflows, it can all be done through configuration in a span of few days. It is designed for international markets. We have designed it with features such as multi-language, multi-currency, multi-tax, and regulation of other countries into account. So it is apt for all markets out there. We have our own forms and reporting engines, which is based out of Power BI. This is a snapshot of our configuration solution. A whole lot can be done in configuration. If you are an insurer, your business people can now go onto the solution and can build whatever they need in a span of days. There is hardly any customization and coding required now to add any features that you want. So it is indeed a low-tech, low-code solution out there. Our platform is product agnostic. If it is a PNC product, we support it. These are all the various lines of businesses that we are live with, but it really does not matter. If you are a general insurance company and you have a PNC product, we can support it. Now, during all our sales endeavor, whenever we meet our prospects, one question that they always ask is, you are a software vendor. There are many software vendors out there. So what is it that sets you different? Now what we tell them that, no, we are not a software vendor or a technology partner. We can be more of a growth partner to you. And this is exactly what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm going to talk about 3 use cases and 3 companies that we have worked with and demonstrate how we have been a part of their growth journey. Now this is the first example. CM Vantage this company came to us in 2016. They had just acquired funding from a big group called Church Mutual. They had at this point, they were a startup. They had at this point 0 business, no technology whatsoever. They had just starting to form their business processes. Now, as any startup, what they had was hunger and ambition. They wanted to quickly go to markets. They wanted to quickly try out different things in different markets. Okay, if things were not working out, they wanted to pivot very quickly. And try out as many markets as soon as possible. They wanted speed and agility. Only thing they had was they had laser-like focus for super fast growth. Now this is their growth today. What we did for them is we went live with the first product in about 4 months. They went from $0 to 200 million in this span of time, starting from the first line of business. Now we have about 7 lines of business live with them. We are live in almost all states of US. So as I mentioned, the first line of business was live in 4 months. Every 2 to 3 months we are going live with either furthermore states. Every 6 months to 1 year we were going live with a new product line. How do we do this? The product design element that I mentioned in the previous slide is what helped us here. Due to the product design feature, they could design the product in a span of days. They could try and test it in a span of, days together. So the speed to market got supercharged. For us, typically, the speed to market for a new product is about 3 months. Most of the implementation here has been done through configuration. There's hardly any customization and coding involved here. One important aspect of this technology partnership with CMVantage is that they don't have any technology division whatsoever. They have completely outsourced it to us. What we are being told is that the cost of ownership for them is about 2 to 3% of the operating cost. That's it. Which is, abysmally low by industry standards, So this is the first example. The second one is very different to the first one. Now this one was a holding company and it had about 13 different insurance entities with themselves. What they had was MGAs, managing general agents. They could underwrite their own business. No, I mean, these were not even holding companies. This is a private equity firm. Their strategy is to go and acquire more and more MGAs, integrate them and make them grow. That's their business basically. So now each of the MGA had its own line of business. They were agents, they had their own products that they were selling. Some of them had systems, quite a few of them didn't have any systems. Some of them had very rudimentary systems. So what did this company want? They wanted simplification to this whole process. They wanted some structure around this growth that they wanted. What they wanted was one single unified system wherein they can put all these agencies put together, but in such a way that each and every agency could operate in its own unique way with the localization and data privacy still intact. And they wanted some efficiencies out of this whole process. Right, so this is what we did. We took all these agencies and put them on Sunlight platform. Each of these agencies, as I mentioned, was operating in its own, with its own line of business and products. It really does not matter for us. Our product is, as I mentioned, the platform is product agnostic. So we put them under one single instance. How did we do that? We did this through a concept of segmentation and business partitioning. We achieved that through configuration rules, through other configuration rules, basically. It's that simple for us. And what that enabled is that all their businesses started operating from one system. They had actionable insights into each of the systems. But each and every agency was unique in its own way. They could still operate in its own way. So Sunlight supports all lines of business that if it is a general insurance company. Our analytical solution helped in bring insights both at a granular agency level to a more strategic organizational level. So they derived all these efficiencies out of this whole process. And this is still going on. They're still acquiring more agencies. They're still, it's a partnership which we expect to go on for a long, long time. Out of these 13, we are already live with 6 here. Two agencies are under implementation. We expect to go live with all of them in the next few years. So these are complex cases. The third one is a completely different profile. It's a big holding company. It's a $500 million in revenue. It has 4 different insurance companies as subsidiaries. It's a big company. Each of these subsidiaries companies had, their own, has been operating for about 25 years. So we have 25 years of legacy data with them. And for a company this big, it's not a startup, right? The company this big, they have when you start talking to them, it took 2 years to even arrive at a proof of concept. They were so very risk averse. They have hundreds of processes. It's not like the first case at all. But what do these guys want? What they wanted was modernization. They wanted a modern system, real latest technology stack, and industry standards, and really industry standard security in each of these areas. They wanted some strong foundation. So they wanted to build a foundation for the next level of scalable growth. They wanted to build in efficiencies around all these subsidiary companies put together. So this is exactly what we did. One by one, we put all of these under the Sunlight platform. And each of these implementations took a long time. There was a huge migration effort that was necessary to do all this because of the legacy data involved. The efficiencies were brought in through process automation, but after engaging into a engagement and a discovery phase. So the overall process here was long and time taking because it's a huge company, it's a big company, and it was really a tier 1 transformation project for us. This was only possible for us because of the experienced team that we had. The whole team has about decades of experience under them in the insurance space, and the relevant experience of handling tier 1 transformations. That was what was necessary here. So you see, it does not really matter. As long as the intention is right, an insurtech company definitely can plug into the growth aspirations of yours. We can help accelerate your growth roadmap. So look, in whichever phase of evolution you are in, either you are a startup or looking to simplify, add new products, or looking to achieve scale, we can help you do that through our experience, through our modern technology, and through the eagerness to help you grow. Talk to us, come and meet us at our booth. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandip, for that wonderful presentation. And ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause once again. That was Mr. Sandip Kumar Patra from Sunlight Solutions. I would now like to call on stage Mr. Arun Kaushik, Senior Vice President, Digital, Partnerships and NBFC from Manipal Cigna Health Insurance to kindly do the honors of felicitating our expert speaker here. Arunji, thank you so much for doing the honors. Please. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was Mr. Sandip Kumar Patra,